Shallow men believe in luck. Strong men believe in cause and effect. Ralph Waldo Emerson. And my friends, what do we do every day? We look for the cause and effect. We don't count on luck. We count on skill. And remember, fortune favors the brave. And what we do is we attempt always to follow price movement accurately. Let's start first with the S&P 500, up a little bit for the day, 0.11%. As we end this first two-day candle of the week, representing Monday and Tuesday, you can see where we have simply slid sideways. You can see the high last week was 456.38. This week, 456.27, so we're not reaching a higher high. Look at the low volume here. The low volume last week. The decent volume the week before, so things have been petering down in energy. Now we look at where they are on the down move here on the half-day chart. You see how the volume's been building on this half-day chart. So we will pay attention to that. Overall, two-day, not a lot going on as far as the two-day volume goes. So let's keep an eye, see if we are simply consolidating, getting ready to gather speed and pop up again, or if we're going to top out where we have before, back somewhere around that 458, 459, 460 mark, something like that. We will keep an eye on it. What do we see going on the NASDAQ 100? Very similar. Again, not reaching a higher high. Little bitty candle here. Volume, again, about what it was on that prior one, but of course it has been going down since it peaked with the biggest candle that we've seen in this latest move, other than, no, I think it's probably bigger than the first one. But again, we're keeping a close eye to see if this move is ending somewhere where things had topped out before. Now, as we talked about yesterday, the NASDAQ 100 has gone up higher than it did on these July and August moves. So keeping an eye on stocks. What about bonds? Bonds up for the day, 0.20%. Again, reaching, let's see, is that a higher high? 91.53. Last week, 91.32. So yes, by about 21 cents. We look at the two-day. Volume again below average. It had been moving in, so it is moving up a little bit. You can see where volume on the half day is increasing as it's moving higher. So we'll keep our eyes on bonds going into the fifth week of up movement. Now gold. Talked about how gold went sideways for 2 weeks. Last week started to move up. This week moving up healthy, 1.32% for the day. Look at that nice two-day candle. Volume a little below average. Really popping up in the morning on the half day, well above average, shaving down to average in the afternoon. So that's nice as far as gold goes. And look at what we see with Bitcoin. Bitcoin down yesterday, but again, popping up today. Overall, though, just another spinning top on that two-day, sitting right there on that weekly trend line on the two-day, falling below it on the weekly. And again, really light movement, so volume. So we'll keep our eye on Bitcoin, see if it's just petering out like we've seen it do before throughout the course of this last year, and if it's going to go down into the holidays as it actually did, and then sideways last year. Then at the beginning of the year, popped up again. So let's see. We'll continue to wait, watch, and see with Bitcoin. That is where we are, my friends. Thank you so much for being with us. Always love to hear from you. CW@chartingwealth.com. God bless.